Capybara crew. Welcome back to the casa, and welcome back to, I almost said to Witchwood, but we're not playing Witchwood today. Hold on, I got a new mic arm, which I'm really excited about. I want to make sure y'all can hear me properly. Let me know if you can hear me or not. I think it's okay, but we'll see. We're not playing Witchwood today. It's been a long week. I had a migraine all day. Ven was sick all day. It sounds good? Awesome. Thank you, Ven. Ven was sick all day, so we're going to play The Rose of Cravenmor, which is a text-based visual novel kind of choices matter game. Like we do for our First Impression Fridays, or anytime we play a demo, we're going to check out what the Steam store says about today's game. How far would you be willing to go in service of your people? Would you be willing to kill? You would get no gratitude, no riches. The very people you're trying to help would hate you, fear you, and brand you as but a coin-chasing cutthroat. Would the city watch after you, you would get no respite, no peace. Amidst biblical calamity, do you have what it takes to answer God's calling and do what no one else would? In this book, you'll find a nihilistic take on the visual novel genre, presented in a traditional format with minimal illustrations. Lots of listening to me talk, aren't you lucky? Fully original soundtrack featuring medieval folk music, somber ambient, orchestral compositions, and everything in between. Every scene is scored uniquely. 2 endings, each exploring different facets of the lore. Space to enter to advance text. Left mouse button, space, or enter to advance text. Mouse wheel to page up and go back. So there are 2 different endings. Hopefully we'll get through the entire game and at least get one ending. We'll see if we can get to the second one. But I am excited to play this game. Give me just a second to go back to the game itself. And let's see if we can figure out what the deal is with the Rose of Cravenmor. Maybe? Hello? That was weird. Alright. Gameplay. I don't know. I'm going to put myself down here at the bottom. That seems like the most likely place that I won't be in the way. So, start reading. To bookmark. That makes me think maybe it's long and we won't go through the whole thing. But we're going to go ahead and get through as much of it as we can. If we like it, maybe we'll come back. I'll probably finish it off stream if I like it, regardless. So, let's start reading. The rain lashed ostentatiously against the tavern windows that night, but no one cared. Patrons were laughing contentedly, making lecherous passes at the serving girls. Minstrels were playing jovial music, and there was seemingly no shortage of ale. Legend of the Pilgrim, the very place in town to soothe the weary heart during these trying times. I'd sneaked through the back door, slinking up onto an empty mezzanine overlooking the gaiety below. It was a truly bizarre sight to behold, as if Cravenmor were free of the blight once again. Smiles all around, hearts beating to the drum of life. The thought of stilling one of them tonight brought me no joy. The blight befell us out of nowhere one day, purging the city of all innocence in a matter of days. A curse? Ancient magic? Many believed it came from the sea. After all, Cravenmor is a port town, home to all kinds of sailor legends and old wives' tales throughout both North and South kingdoms. Shortly after the outbreak, the church started to promulgate the notions of divine punishment, stirring people into renouncing the evil in their hearts and living by his word. Ironically, it only got worse, as sickness and madness began to break out over the town, even amongst the clergy. With the sudden disappearance of the chief physician, there was no choice but to hunt down all the infected, those close to them, and even their associates in turn, and prod them like cattle beyond the south wall, killing all who tried to resist. Thus, the blight had swept through the city like wildfire, splitting the population in 2, the other half now disowned with nowhere else to go. The Southerners were quick on the uptake and spared no effort to erect garrison. Thus the blight had swept through the city like wildfire, splitting the population in two. The other half now disowned with nowhere else to go. The Southerners were quick on the uptake and spared no effort to erect garrisons to keep them without shooting distance, and the sickness contained on the peninsula. The inn area along the wall had been dubbed the Blighted District, once a welcoming taste of the boisterous bustle of city life for travelers and merchants from the south, now abandoned, tarnished, cursed. The fear of catching the disease and the wails of the banished had driven all residents away. The man I came here for used his coin to escape banishment. This place had been rife with greed and corruption ever since Radhold Maillard came into power 10 years ago. And though the man was laughing and drinking and carousing the night away, he bore darkness, a kind that would spread. He had to die without delay. If man is but a tool in the hands of God, I choose to be the sharpest. I'd always told myself I had made sure to plan my escape carefully. An opened window behind me, and then down into saddle. I'd left my horse right below. I took an arrow out of the quiver, nocked it, and drew. Loose. The next day I waited till nightfall before heading into the heart of the city, toward the old Blackwater Castle. For ages the North Kingdom had designs upon this peninsula for its convenient proximity to the eastern lands. So when Cravenmor was mired in a coup and ripe for the taking, the castle was reduced to ruin in the aftermath of a brutal naval warfare. But even under the new way, in this sorry form, it stood proudly, towering like the mast of a stranded ship. Unbeknownst to most, an underground escape tunnel ran below it, the only part of Blackwater still intact. In addition, the former lord had a secret chamber built into one of the walls, the perfect base for a clandestine operation. Folk steered clear of the castle, frightened by the ghostly howls in the night. It was wind they heard, of course, and the only one haunting it was Vivian. I groped along the wall in the darkness and fumbled with the mechanism for a while, until candlelight finally bled from the other side. This whole thing is just going. If it isn't Death's shadow, she grinned when I entered, looking up from behind her table piled high with scrolls and books. You know I hate that name. You should wear it with pride. Won't be long till songs are sung about you, she said clearly, mocking me. They don't pay tribute to assassins. Oh, come off it. Sooner or later they'll learn you were serving the greater good. Fat chance. Even if the blight ends, no one will give a damn about me. If you say so. How fares your mission? You've got your finger on the pulse of the city. I'm certain your spies have already told you. That they did. Any problem with the watch? Funny you should ask that. I don't think they even try to give chase. Surely they'd be remiss if they didn't avoid chasing an agent of death itself, eh? The corners of her lips rose again. At any rate, you've done good. I have another target for you. You're going to like this one, she added enigmatically. I take no pleasure in this work. I do it because someone has to. Well, who's the rich sod? A noble. You know her well. Thalia Rosenhild. My breath caught in my throat when I heard the name. Don't tell me you'll have me steal into the gardens, I asked incredulously. The Gilded Gardens, the seat of the noble Rosenhild house. A vast stretch of land, gardened, an exquisite stone perched on a promontory on the east side of the city, the wealthiest family in town. Thalia was the eldest daughter and had no brothers, thus making her the heiress apparent. However, when she married, owing to the rules of the patriarchy, her husband became head instead. Notably, he hailed from the eastern lands, so this unusual union was subject to many a speculation and whisper among the general public. She lay with a blighted, which makes her an adulteress and a threat. Have I convinced you enough? To say it would be the most dangerous job I had taken would be an understatement. Taking the life of a noble would certainly have grave consequences for me. I rued the plight of my mantle. Not too big on exotic meat, then, I take it. Very well. Have you a plan? Oh, that was the wrong voice. Excellent. First, take a rowboat out of the tunnel. You'll find a grapnel inside. Use it to climb up the promontory. From there, I don't need to tell you how to do your job. Infiltrate the manor, improvise, and then back the same way. It's the fastest option, but also the riskiest. I could have come up with that myself. What's option 2? A supply ship from the mainland comes tonight. Hide in the delivery wagon. It'll take you up the road past the guard post and straight to the manor. I've thought of a better option. The 10th anniversary of the new way is coming up. Maillard will throw a feast at the royal palace. No doubt the illustrious Rosenhill house will be invited. I won't even need to go inside. It's a whole 2 days away. Might be too late. I'm afraid there's no other way, Orin. You must make haste. Ooh, which one do we do? Do we use the grapnel or do we I want to use the grapnel. It's risky, but it sounds exciting and fun. Let's grapnel. With torch in hand, I left Vivian's company and carried on deeper into the tunnels toward an underground cave where she told me I'd find the boat and grapnel. Eventually, I started hearing the sound of dripping water, which meant I'd crossed the length of half the city already. Sure enough, the torchlight presently stopped bouncing off the narrow walls, and I found myself on the threshold of a grotto. I entered cautiously, holding my torch as high as possible, dispelling the permeating Stygian darkness. As above, so below, I mused, turning my gaze to the stalactite-riddled ceiling, thinking of the Rosenhild manor. Quickly taking stock of the cave, I found the promised rickety rowboat with the grapnel in it and pushed it toward the water. Moonlight was reflected at the other end of the pool, indicating the mouth of the cave. It was so low and tiny, I had to lie on my back to pass through, gaining the momentum and retracting the oar beforehand. Once in open waters, I paddled along the promontory. I don't know what a promontory is. With ease, in search of a patch of earth for purchase. I beached my boat, swung the grapnel, and cast it up the formidable rock. Firm enough, up the cliff, to the gilded gardens. Up here, I couldn't help but feel at peace, taking lungfuls of crisp night air amidst the sounds of water gently brushing against the cliff and the tranquil chirp of insects. Captivated by the scenery, my mind momentarily took leave of my objective here tonight. Hi, Biba. Crossing the distance to the stone wall surrounding the estate, I ran my hand along the surface, examining for footholds. No luck. I had to go back and retrieve the grapnel. I was hoping I wouldn't have to use it, but there was no other way past the wall, aside from the main gates. Straining my ears for any presence on the other side, I gave myself leave to climb, casting at the moon. From atop the wall, I saw the manor standing some distance away against the backdrop of a star-laden sky, basked in pale moonlight with an aura of dignified majesty. What? What are you crying about? Hey, come here. Why are you crying? Come on. You're okay. From atop the wall, I saw the manor standing some distance away against the backdrop of a star-laden sky, basked in pale moonlight with an aura of dignified majesty. A gorgeous garden spread out before it in all its nocturnal glory. There was even a sizable horse track. I removed the hook and put it the other way around with the rope hanging down the inner wall for my escape. The next course of action was to traverse the garden, hoping the shadows would take kindly to my all-black attire, complete with a hood, and favor my path. I crept across, using one of the neatly trimmed strips of hedge as cover. Thankfully, no gardener was in sight at this hour. Then I found myself in front of a building, familiar snorting noises emerging from inside it. A stable. It was my best chance at approaching the manor proper undetected. I just spoke to him with Madame gone, master's beside himself with grief. Refuses supper. Gods have mercy, said a gentle voice from within. It must have belonged to a maid. I quickly hid behind a bale of hay. Gods want nothing to do with this shithole. Damn this blight, said another gruff male voice bitterly. I miss Moon, he added, gesturing at an empty stall. You mustn't lose faith, I implore you. Adhere to the teachings. This all shall pass, they said. The man honored his companion's remark with a loud snort, not unlike what the horses he tended to made. With these two out of my way, I crossed the stable, stopping before the stall. So a moon was supposed to be here, eh? I pondered. And whatever did she mean by with Madame gone? Was she talking about Talia? Is Moon her mount? I best crack on and find out more information inside. The back entrance was left open, and I wasted no time inviting myself in. I navigated the lavishly decorated, dimly lit corridors with swiftness, heightening all my senses and hiding my breath, retreating into the shadows at the slightest air movement. At last, the particular chamber I was looking for was within my grasp. According to Vivian's map, this should be her bedroom. How her spies got hold of such information is anyone's guess. I put the map away, grabbed the handle, and pulled, expecting resistance. But much to my surprise, the door was unlocked. I entered, trying to make as little noise as possible, drawing my trusty dagger from the scabbard at the same time. The room was engulfed in a lifeless darkness. The fireplace was cold, the candles unlit. Thalia Rosenfeld was clearly not in her chambers tonight. I walked up to the curtained window to let some moonlight in, illuminating the silhouettes of intricately carved furniture, artful Eastern tapestry decorating the wall, and of course the regal-looking canopy bed decked out with finest silks. Where have you gone, my lady? I looked up at the portrait of a pretty young woman with long, wavy black hair. I sheathed my blade, unfolding the map once again. The study is right across the hall from here. It may hold some answers. I closed the curtains and exited the room, carefully closing the door behind me. In contrast, the study was subject to a much livelier ambiance. Fire was cracking cozily in the ornate grate. There was an abundance, I almost said an ambulance, and there was an abundance of candles around. Various artifacts and souvenirs from foreign lands were strewn across the floor, blanketed with a garish Eastern rug. Tomes and scrolls from different time periods littered the high-quality oak desk in the center of the room. Someone must have been here until recently. I approached the desk and inspected the reading materials. Oh, curious. What? 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 What do you need? You don't like the story? You don't like the story? You're so quiet all day when Mama works. Why are you being noisy now? Oh! Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you pushing the button for me. Thank you. We weren't ready for that yet, but thank you anyway. Good job. Here, we gotta wheel back. Too far. Oh, yep. Hi. Hello, sir. Tomes and scrolls from different time periods littered the high-quality, oak desk in the center of the room. Someone must have been here until recently. I approached the desk and inspected the reading materials. Oh, curious. A piece of parchment seemed out of place with the rest of the ensemble. I carefully picked it up. It was scribbled roughly and carelessly, as if the person writing it had trouble holding the quill. Blotches of ink were all over, making some of the letters hard to discern. Luckily, there wasn't too much word to the composition. Sir, I can't hold up your whole weight with just my one little tiny hand. We have your wife. Expect further instructions regarding the money. Do not contact City Watch or she dies. A ransom note. This is certainly an interesting development. So that's what those two were talking about. I placed the note back on the desk. The work of the blighted madmen, then. Based on everything I've learned, I assume Lady Talia was taking her horse for a ride when she was abducted. Did she ride into town? Because surely the culprits couldn't have gained access to the garden, unless... It then dawned on me. Did she herself author this note? Vivian mentioned she'd lain with a blighted. I pinched my nose and thought. If she wanted to join her banished lover, she would have simply come clean. Is she of a mind to rescue him? That would make her already deranged, or worse, madly in love. Perhaps her husband had been keeping much of the wealth away from her, That's why she needs the money. To bribe the watch into saving him? No, that would be too obscene, even for this city. My guess is she's concocted this whole scheme to be left alone and buy herself enough time. If I'm right, there's only one place she would have gone, the Blighted District. I'm inclined to trust my gut, even more so considering Vivian's spies are everywhere. They would have discovered her in no time had she stayed elsewhere. I mustn't tarry. Escaping the manor was a much less stressful affair. No soul had learned of an unarrived guest here tonight, save for the house itself. Before long, I had reached the cliffside, climbed down the rope, and onto the boat. I had no desire to trudge my way through the underground tunnel again, but time was of the essence, and it was the quickest way toward my destination. I hadn't accounted for the fact that finding the entrance to the secret cavern would be harder than I'd anticipated, especially at night. Wouldn't be much of a secret if it rolled out the carpet for you. Makes sense. I breathed a sigh of relief when I finally found the minuscule crevice. I had ended up passing by it at least 2 times. The mouth swallowed me whole along with the moonlight. I felt around in search of the torch I'd left in the boat, and light once again pierced the thick darkness presiding within. Shadows dancing fervently against the walls, seemingly indignant of this intrusion. I decided not to stop by and report to Vivian. With Talia on the loose, every minute counted. Having found my way back to the surface, I mounted my horse and rode away from Blackwater, southbound. Ooh, chapter 1 is done. I'm enjoying the story thus far. Several gloomy alleys later, I was there. The air was heavy and wretched in the Blighted District, to no one's surprise. Needless to say, this was not the place you'd want to be in, let alone be caught. Fortunately, the farther south one went, the more lax was the presence of the watch. Not a living soul, except for the scarce few invisible turret-bound watchmen archers shepherding their flock beyond the wall. Some of this is written in an odd cadence. The south gates were decreed to stay closed at all times to prevent the banished from pouring back in. Even if they weren't mad before, they certainly were now, and a kind of lift was constructed for lowering newcomers down the wall. I'd rather not have to search every nook and cranny here if it can be helped. Spurring my horse, I swept through the desolate streets with speed, on the look for Thalia, or at least a clue. And then I saw it. There was a horse tethered outside a 2-story house, handsome black with a spot of white on its shoulder, in the shape of the eponymous celestial object. I was right. He'd be no other horse by that name. I got off my own horse, tethering him next to Moon, and went up the front door, dagger in hand, having left my bow and quiver behind for ease of movement. The musty smell of neglect hit my nostrils the moment I stepped inside. I lingered for a brief moment, letting my eyes adjust. Spiderwebs were spun in the grimy corners, and a thick layer of dust coated the surfaces of many furnishings. A draft swirling around the dark, faintly moonlit house, accompanied by an occasional creak, seemed its only master. However, that was evidently not the case. Was this her lover's hideout? Upon further investigation, I concluded that not all rooms were in such disrepair. The kitchen, for instance, looked lived in and used recently. I found a pot of what appeared to be stew, but thought better of sampling it. Plates and utensils cluttered the table haphazardly. Breadcrumbs sprinkled everywhere. What terrible housework. Just as expected of a prissy noble lady without a maid waiting on her hand and foot. Well, I've searched the entire ground floor. She must be upstairs. The stairs creaked treacherously loud underfoot, threatening to expose me. I froze, gripping the hilt of my dagger tighter. After several seconds, no reaction had followed, and I exhaled with relief. Taking slow, methodical steps, I completed my ascent. The first floor turned out to be a station... Et tu, Brune? Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Up. Ready? Set. Go. Use Sit with Mom. How's that? Can you put your head over here so I can read? The musty smell of neglect hit my nostrils the moment I stepped inside. I lingered for a brief moment, letting my eyes adjust. Oh, I was already down here. The first floor turned out to be a spacious, windowed, single-room area with sparse fittings, some humble beddings, a ramshackle wardrobe, and a chest, the latter of which was the only thing that had instantly caught my eye besides the absence of Lady Rosenhild. I sheathed my dagger, disappointed. How come her horse is outside, then? Oh, my eyes fixed on the wardrobe. Maybe she did hear me come up after all. I approached slowly and flung the door open, hoping to catch Thalia off guard. Nothing. Just some dirty rags. There's nowhere else she could have hidden. Oh, God. I felt a sense of foreboding creeping up. What if she's already put her plan into motion? The watch come here only during a banishment, and the Archer's view is ever southward toward their quarry. She and her lover could be anywhere in the city by now. They will be found eventually, doubtless, but is this the final nail in the city's coffin? How could I be so stupid and not tell Vivian? My chest was getting heavier by the second, and then a glacial chill ran up my spine. The supply ship. She plans to escape to the mainland. Panic seized me suddenly, urging me to tear to the harbor with wild abandon. Only through tremendous willpower was I able to tame it and steady myself. The ship never stays moored in Cravenmor for long. She'll have already departed, so it makes no difference now. I let out a shaky sigh in defeat. Then a sliver of hope descended upon me. But hang on. If Talia were on board, she most certainly wouldn't have left her horse in this godforsaken place. Tethered, no less. My thoughts were interrupted by a creak I was all too familiar with. Someone was rapidly coming up the stairs. I whipped around to the sound of my mind. That's not what that says. No, Biba. They're too much. I whipped around to the sound of my mind racing. It's not to the sound of my mind. I whipped around to the sound, my mind racing. There was nowhere to hide. Before I could do anything, the owner of the footsteps had joined me in the room, lantern aloft. Ragged, thuggish, sword in the other hand. Profound vexation was plastered all over his visage as he sized me up, his gaze darting between me and the chest. This misunderstanding was threatening to spiral into something unpleasant. A club-armed young woman who definitely wasn't Thalia quickly followed suit and stood at his side. Well, well, what have we here? Are we lost, are we? The man was the first to break the short but nonetheless deafening silence. I should have expected Thalia to be in league with the Blighted, considering, I replied, anticipating the worst. Whatever, we're done talking. He put the lantern down, clenching his sword with both hands, and started to advance. The girl remained by the stairs, her club raised. Not bad. I'd half hoped they'd both attack me at the same time, getting in the way of each other, much to my advantage. I couldn't agree more with what he said. Talking to a lunatic would have been wasting breath. All I could do was whip out my dagger and square off. Mine is a toy compared to his weapon. Parting with my bow was a terrible idea. I must stay on the defense and wait for an opening. Bubby. Brune. Bruni. As predicted, the stranger cut the distance between us in no time and gave a swing with his sword. Trying to parry would have been suicide, so I jumped back from the sharp edge. The man didn't lose momentum and proceeded with another swing. Another miss. However, there wasn't much space left behind me, and I found myself backed against the window. This seemed his plan all along, as he promptly lunged with no hesitation, hoping to skewer me. I managed to dodge sideways, evading certain death by a hair's breadth, and running to the center of the room. Now I had two opponents to deal with, the one leisurely making his way over with an air of cockiness, and the other blocking the exit. Properly trapped you are, little mouse. You're gonna die here whether you like it or not, he added throatily, cutting me off and preventing me from getting a word in. As much as I would have liked to contest that statement, he was right. Caught between a rock and a hard place, I chose to deal with the lesser threat. I dashed toward the girl before her sword-wielding ally could catch up. A plan had taken shape in my mind. Dodging her club proved easy enough, just as I'd hoped. After her weapon failed to connect, I gave her a retaliatory kick in the belly with all my might, sending her tumbling down the stairs. "Bryn!" the man yelled, still a few meters away from me. My enemy now enraged, he charged at me recklessly, brandishing his sword, throwing all caution to the wind. When he was close enough, I picked up the lantern he'd put down and hurled it at him. Glass shattering on impact, his rags caught fire. The man screamed as ravenous flames enveloped him, sending him into excruciating agony. He flailed his arms wildly as he broke into a desperate run toward the window, crashing headfirst into the pane and diving to his doom. It was over. A cruel way to go, but at least now there was one fewer blighted in the world. As for the other one, the girl lay lifeless at the foot of the stairs, but her chest was still rising and falling. Good. Oi. I shook her shoulder to wake her up. I shook her shoulder to wake her up. She slowly opened her eyes with a groan, clutching her head with one hand and her belly with the other. "Where's Thalia?" I minced no words and pointed the tip of my dagger at her heart. "Who? What happened?" she uttered for the first time, shaking her head, her long, dirty blonde hair aflutter. "You have a concussion. Stay still. I'll bring you some water." After a few minutes, I returned with a beaker of water and held it out to her. She took it from me gingerly and then gulped it down in one swig. Probably shouldn't have drank it so fast. "Thalia Rosenhild. She's here in the district, isn't she?" I asked again, with more intense this time. "Are you off your rocker? There's never been anyone but us in this neck of the woods since the Blight, much less nobility." I find that hard to believe, considering her horse is outside. "Oh, that thing? We was going to sell it tonight. Found it in the alley next to a whorehouse where we got fed. All alone like. Astray, we thought. Finders keepers, we says." A whorehouse? Oh, how the mighty had fallen. This girl didn't appear to be lying. If anything, she hadn't realized her companion had died yet, and seemed to be thinking me a friend. So did that mean Thalia never so much as set foot here? Or was she now sequestering in the red light district amongst whores and rascals with her lover? "You've been hiding here from the watch all this time? Not rescued from beyond the wall?" A look of disgust flickered across her face. "We ain't sick. Always been out here, me and him, surviving." "How come you aren't afraid of it then, the sickness?" "He told us there's no danger." "He who?" "The outlier, he calls himself. Dunno if he has a real name or not." "Who is this outlier?" "Some bloke. Showed up one day asking us to do some work. We do what he asks, he pays us. Not like we can make a coin any other way now that the street's so barren." Interesting. For what it's worth, she comes across as healthy and lucid. Were they really spared somehow? "You're bringing the horse to him, I take it?" "Whatever gave you that idea? No, we have a fence. It's a different type of favor he asks of us. He's an odd one, he is. We try not to think about it too much." At that moment, her expression changed drastically, and awareness of the situation seems to have returned to her. "You bastard! What have you done to him?" she exclaimed as she was about to spring to her feet, but the dagger in my hand thwarted her. Green eyes glistening with tears and hatred, her piercing glare was boring holes into me. "He did that to himself. We could have talked, but he chose to attack first." "'Cause you came to rob us!" Pot calling the kettle black. I realized I'd extracted all the information I could of her. She obviously was of no mind to tell me anything more now that she was alert, shooting daggers at me. It was time for me to take my leave, but not before deciding what to do with this girl. Is she telling the truth? If she is, I've killed an innocent tonight. Not so innocent, considering his murderous intentions. But still, I'd rather not have done it given the choice. Then again, he deprived me of any, bringing about his own demise. Regardless, I cannot afford to stay in my hands further without being absolutely convinced, without a shadow of a doubt. I ought to render her unconscious, but I fear she might not survive another head trauma. I suppose I'll just leave her. I doubt she would try to be a thorn in my side, given her condition. "Go home, girl. They miss you." I untethered Moon before mounting my own horse and riding away from the ill-fated house. As luck would have it, the red light district happened to be adjacent. Its streets were mostly busy at night, and with the scantily clad girls advertising their services. I found it repulsive in the context of a citywide epidemic, but not without some sympathy for the lonely male heart. Soon enough, I had trotted up to the building in question. I dismounted, leaving my horse in the murky alley next to it, the same place where Moon was supposedly found by Bryn and her friend. No alternative access this time. Twice has Dahlia evaded me tonight. If she is inside, she must be hiding in a restricted area, presumably the living quarters for the girls. The plan is quite simple. Pretend to be seeking company, and then interrogate the lady of the night of my choosing when cloistered within a private room. I'm having error messages? Like you're seeing error messages on your side? Or are you just hearing the badoop badoo?
No, I heard that.
Yeah, I don't. It's that stupid badoop badoo. My computer does it all the time. I'm not getting any error messages. It feels like it's something is like plugging in and unplugging. I don't know. It's annoying though. It happens all the time.
Do you have is the hard drive plugged in?
Yes.
Unplug it.
I don't think that's it, but we'll try it.
Do you need it?
Not right now. No, not for this. Okay. It just did it again. And I unplugged it, so.
What else is plugged in? That's what that is. That's a USB error saying that.
I mean, everything else that's plugged in I'm using. Because it's like my mouse and like this hard drive, but this hard drive's plugged into this, not to my computer.
What it is. Do you need that hard drive?
No, but that's plugged into it wasn't plugged into my computer. Everything that's plugged in directly to my computer is like my keyboard,
Right, but
the USB thing. I just unplugged that too.
Alright, well.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet, so I didn't know if you guys could hear it or not, but. Oh, my hair is ugly. Oh well. Evening, handsome. Come and feast your eyes. Pick any girl you like. Your wildest dreams come true. I was greeted by the overly enthusiastic spiel of the elderly madman. After paying the hefty entrance fee, she led me into the main hall. Crimson struck my eyes everywhere I looked. Carpets, curtains, poofs, and oriental lanterns hanging from the ceiling. Bold paintings depicted various carnal acts adorned the walls. Recumbent guests were relaxing on settees behind room dividers, accompanied by a girl or two. Some were engaged in conversation by the fire. Overall, an atmosphere of subdued leisure ruled over this establishment. Several beauties had already approached me, offering themselves brazenly. But I was on the lookout for someone more timid and liable to reveal secrets. I donned the most suave look I had in my arsenal and walked over to a stunning brunette who was leaning against a wall, looking a little frightened and aloof. "What are you called, gorgeous?" "Olga, my lord." She gave an awkward curtsy. Her inexperience was clear as a bell. "Are you new here?" I said with the confidence of a regular, which of course I wasn't. "Yes, my lord. I hope I'm to your liking, my lord." This doll looked like she was about to crack at the seams and burst into tears at any moment. I felt sorry for the girl. She was probably an orphan forced into this life with no other prospects. "What say you we retreat to a private room and talk some more?" I went on with my sleazy act. "Yes, my lord." She extended her hand. "You have to lead the way. I am a guest, after all." We crossed the main hall hand in hand, toward the back, drawing the ogles and cheers of the other patrons. Unaccustomed to such rapt attention in my line of work, it left a sour taste in my mouth. Quite a dreary room, is it not?" I said exaggeratedly when we reached our destination. "Pray tell me you girls don't sleep in these outside work hours." "No, my lord. The madam is kind and lets us have our own rooms in the living quarters upstairs." Her finger pointed up. Yes, my thespian skills had borne fruit. I was right. Time to wrap up this spectacle. Really? I haven't seen any indication of such. There's a staircase in the vestibule and another secret passage. Fascinating. Do tell. The girl seemed relieved that I was more interested in the first floor rather than her flesh, and humored me. Thank you, sweetness. I've quite enjoyed your company, but I'm afraid I'm no longer in the mood. You take care now. Farewell, my lord, she said with a smile, perhaps a tad too eagerly. One might have even found it hurtful. As soon as I left the room I had ostensibly taken issue with, I started to look for the large tapestry Olga told me about. It didn't take long. Sure enough, there was a spiral staircase behind it, obscured from the looks of the uninitiated. Once in the restricted area, I had to figure out what room might have been containing Thalia. Fortunately, there were no doors up here, with only burgundy portieres denoting the lodgings. I'd passed by a few of them soundlessly until I sensed someone's presence and poked my head inside. A functional chamber, a single-sized bed concealed by a divider screen akin to those below. A little niche with a window and a chest of drawers. There was definitely someone lying on the bed. I inched my way over to get a clear look at this face. It was her. Thalia Rosenchild had escaped into this brothel and taken shelter here. She lay sound asleep, vulnerable before her assassin. Had I caught her back at the manor, my hand would not have dithered, but something had changed in me since the incident at the creaky house. I would question her first, learn her side of the story. I put my gloved hand over her mouth to prevent her from screaming. As expected, her gray eyes went saucer wide in an instant. I put my finger to my lips and then reached for my dagger, holding it up. She nodded slowly, having understood the gesture. Good evening, Lady Thalia. We meet at last. Please do sit up if you wish, but nothing beyond that do I make myself clear. How did you find me? It was unwise to leave your mount outside, such a distinct horse, too. What are you talking about? I sent her home. Her face flushed with frustration. I must insist you lower your voice. Or else what? I couldn't help but feel... she gave a challenging glare. I couldn't help but feel respect. Answer my questions, and you won't find out. Do you expect me to trust your word? Pardon me, my lady, but I see no alternative in your position. She offered no rebuke. Very well, then. My first question. Why did you run away? Of course, I already knew the answer, but decided to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Must you really ask that? She nodded at me, raising her eyebrows quizzically. What do you say? You knew I was coming. Thalia only smiled mirthlessly. How? The sisters learn a lot from their clientele. After all, a man at his base is an open book. I was baffled. What she said didn't make any sense. Vivian didn't fancy women as far as I knew, and no one else was privy to my mission. What exactly did they say? Everything. The entirety of Maylord's foul plot. Maylord? Radhold Maylord? I asked incredulously. Indeed, the very same. Your master. You are sorely mistaken. I do not work for Maylord. I despise the man. Are you quite certain of that? What was she trying to do? Confuse me? Stall for time? My utter bewilderment must have reflected all over my face, so she took it to her turn to ask questions. If you don't work for Maylord, who do you work for? I work for the city. Doing what? I protect the citizenry by eradicating the blighted that dodged banishment by means of their gold. Selfish folks like yourself, in other words. You'd taken a lover, had you not? I feel sorry for your husband. How dare you? What utter hogwash! I love my husband dearly. What do you know about me to spout such ludicrous allegations? She flared up, astounding me further. I did not expect her to rebuff me so hotly. How can someone be so dim-witted as to believe such a fetid lie? She continued mercilessly. I felt a lump in my throat. My whole world had turned upside down. I only knew one thing. Thalia was being completely candid with me. You simpleton. All this time you've been doing his bidding without so much as talking to one of your targets, have you not? I suppose I should feel honored to be the first. That's enough. Need I remind you of your situation? I finally bit back, twirling my dagger for emphasis. Her words cut deeply, but rang true to my heart. I had been a fool. What is the Maillard's plot you mentioned? I asked sternly. He has designs upon my house's wealth, and would have me assassinated in order to marry his son to my younger sister and gain headship. I suppose he would also slander me as a blighted to that end. Why come to this place? What made you think it was safe here? I continued my onslaught of inquiries in an attempt to retain my composure. Maillard imposed suffocating taxes upon this establishment. The sisters formed an alliance. As I said, they learn things, and use whatever information they catch wind of against their enemy. Guests also oftentimes find themselves unwittingly parting with more coin than they bargained for. Is that why they're helping you? To foil his plans? Yes. It's still making that noise. I rubbed my tired eyes. Things had not gone the way I had envisioned tonight. I sheathed my dagger. Talia looked stunned, her mouth half open. As I made to say my parting remarks, I felt a frigidness grip my heart and pulsate through my body. When I looked down, the blade of a knife was protruding out of my chest. My legs buckled and I collapsed on the floor, my ears ringing. I lost my place. I tried to muster the remaining of my draining strength to turn my head toward the killer, to no avail. How long had they been in the room with us? I was about to leave, too. Ironic. I had been blind, and now my sight was truly abandoning me. Perhaps this is the end I deserve, was my final thought on this earth. 2 days later, the city was wrapped in celebrations of the 10th anniversary of the New Way. A pompous feast was organized for such a grand occasion in the royalty palace by Lord Radhold Maillard himself. Amongst the invited were the finest folk from the upper echelons of society. A very special guest had finally made a reappearance to attend. However, it was not the festivities he sought. He was after blood. The blood of a snake, as it were. Lord Maillard, help! The palace spiraled into a frenzied panic. The man disappeared into the crowd and absconded, his task now complete. Oh, this is quite short. So that was retirement and ending reached. Do we want to bookmark? I don't have any bookmarks. Okay. So we found out that we're secretly working for Lord Maillard. We somehow survived being stabbed in the chest. And went back and killed him. Delightful. Well, what do we want to play now? That was quite short. Only not even quite an hour. What do we want to play? We played this. Let's play... Do I want to play this? Is this what I want to play? Yeah, let's play My Little Afterlife. It's another demo I grabbed during Next Fest last week. I didn't anticipate playing demos. No, I don't want to play it right now. You're right. I don't want to play that right now. How did you know? How did you know? Let's play... Why don't we play some Graveyard Keeper? We haven't played that in a minute. Let's change our stream info. Edit stream info. Whoop. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'll add this. go ahead and play some Graveyard Keeper. Ooh, is this one? Yeah. Hold on, I've got to change my capture specific window. Window, Graveyard Keeper. Okay. Nope, not that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we haven't played since March. So let's see. I don't even remember where we left off. So let's how do I view? Here we go. Known NPCs. So find about it what the Gypsy Bear knows about Esmeralda. We have to help Snape with his ritual, which means we need to get to 20 at the Dark Church. A Gold Star love story. 5 Gold Star dinners. Build a snack tent at the Witch Hill. Get rid of the Inquisition guards. Okay, let's see about... What day is it? Sunday is when we preach. Okay. Let's see about... can I chop these? Can I get rid of these? No. Let's go to town and see about buying some dinners. I've got to figure out what... I've got to fix my whole setup. It's kind of a mess. Let's see about going to the inn. What the heck? Is one of my buttons stuck? Okay, that was weird. I was trying to go... Oh, that's what that was. It was bizarre and I did not like it. Trade. He doesn't have anything gold. Let's trade those. What are you? A burial certificate. Trade those. Okay. Can I not leave? Ask for a story. Okay. Leave. So, like, why does he keep getting stuck? So weird. What is happening? I don't know, my guy. Interesting. Trade. What can I get from you? Okay, I don't need any of that. What do we... I'm looking for the Gypsy King. Clotho, the shepherd, the captain, Gunther, Adam. Gypsy Baron, here we go. Talk to the Lord Inquisitor about releasing the gypsy woman. Okay. I don't know. Um... Let's see if we have any... Yeah, they keep getting... What the heck? This is being very weird. Not now. No. What? Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. Why you cry? Why you cry? Okay. You can lay down over there. That's fine. My sweet bubbo. What's up here? I don't remember. Oh, nothing. It's just my farm. Seriously. Seriously. Stop. What's happening? Why are you stuck? Now everything's frozen. Is this, like, not plugged in properly? What's happening? Is it my keyboard? I can't. Toro. Sigh. Alright, let's see what I can cook. Probably nothing, but we're gonna try. We can make flour. Let's make some flour. What did I just do? I don't even know. Unplug it and plug it back in. My keyboard? I did just now. Why can't... I did. We'll see if it stops. It didn't. Now I want to make dough. Oh, I didn't want to make... Okay. Well, I wanted to make more than one, but... I don't have milk or eggs. I can make a bowl of sauerkraut. I'm just... I mean, it's right now it is. We'll see. Okay, so now I have... Okay. Burger. Craft. Okay, I can't craft that. I can craft this. So we need more onions. Okay. Take this, put that away. You know what? You go in here. I'll take you. What else goes in there? Grapes go downstairs. Okay, let's go. We gotta put some stuff away. This should be, what are you? Grape seeds, grape seeds, grape seeds. I have 12 burgers. A bunch of beer. I'm so confused. I have no idea what I need to be doing. It's been so long since I played. Stone. You go away. Beautiful. Okay. This is supposed to be wood stuff, I thought. But there's like grape seeds and burgers and... I'll take this. I'll take these. You should go in there. 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 I'll take that. You should go in there. I'll take this. You should go in there. I'll take the salt. Okay, and this should be metal. So you should go in there. Oops. Oh, I can't. There's no space. Ew. Okay. Okay. You can go in there. I'm gonna take... No. Let's take them out of this one. I'm gonna take these cabbages. Because I want to make sandwiches. The grape seeds go there. They are. What's happening? Oh! Great. Okay. Actually, I want 8 of those because it takes 4 to plant. I want 4 of those. I'll take all of those. Because now I can go plant those over yonder. Okay. Let's go downstairs and see if we can make some wine. We'll pick those up. Make sandwiches. Should be able to make sandwiches. Where were the sandwiches? Sandwiches. I can make 9 sandwiches. Okay. Let's go downstairs. A pail of grape juice. Can I make gold? Oh, okay. And then here. What? I need a second pail of gold grape juice. Okay. Do I have some? What are the grapes? Grape juice. We have 1 pail of gold grape juice. Okay. What are you? Apple juice? Can I make apple wine? I don't think I can. Let's try. Let's see. No. I didn't think so, but figured it was worth a try. No? How do I... Steel sword. Sword. 10 damage. 15 damage. Okay, yeah. No. I don't want to switch that. You're correct. You're correct. I don't want to switch that. Put that there. Actually, let's make some oil. That's right. We make oil from people. Not enough energy. I feel like I needed the burgers for something, but I don't know what. Okay. Put the oil away. Okay. Let's go see about planting some grapes. Then we'll come back and go to bed so we can go to church in the morning. My zombie is working away. Good zombie. Well, it's still making the bidoo noise, but the keyboard seems to be working now. I'm not getting stuck so far. Nope. Famous last words. What the heck? Why is this? There we go. All right. Very weird. Very weird. No. Why are you yelling? Why? What are you yelling about, huh? You want your toy? Hold on. I'll get it for you. You want it? There you go. Maybe that will keep him occupado. Because him's yelling. Oh, we needed more onions. No. You're fine, my love. I promise. I promise you are absolutely fine. I know. I hear you. I do. I do. I hear you. I hear you, baby. Woo, woo, woo. Ouch. You're made of daggers. Stop. Sir. No. Ouch.
Where's the leash?
Oh, I took it off. Because he was laying down nice. I'm sorry. Do you need me to stop?
No. I'm trying to keep them away from you.
No, it's okay. I just, they take priority. So if you need help, just let me know, baby. Just let me know. We did not sleep. Can I plant anything? I can. I can plant hemp seeds. Bruni!
Hey!
Come here, Bibba! Tiny boy! Come here, my love.
Go. Come on, go.
Bruni.
Come on, go see mommy. Go see mommy. What are you doing there?
Bubby, come.
Here, take your brother out.
Come here. You're okay. See? Look. Look, you're a good boy. God, they're too much. Okay. We have to go to church. But I need to do some of this stuff first. Pick up that. I need to plant this. Oh, these are fertilized, right? Yeah. I forgot what that meant. Was that it? Okay. How do I pick it up? You need to hold any other crafts to begin this one. What do I... How do I pick it up? Take. E? Oh no, E. How do I pick up the cabbages? There we go. Okay. Plant? No. Okay. Okay. Oops, I ate too many. What are you doing? You're too many. Hey, hey, way to get banned. Okay. Prayer for prosperity. Gives us a commercial blessing. A combo prayer. Money and faith. Faith times 2. Money and faith. Let's do that one. Yeah? What are you doing? I'd like to say a few words. Our church is great! Nice, 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 nice. And now, let us pray for this blessing. Okay. We got 8 faith. Your donations are welcome. Everybody said great sermon. Love that for me. Ooh, and everybody's giving us 60 coins. Nice. Pick up the faith. You gotta have faith. So we got 4, 7 silver, and 6 bronze, copper, something. I already have a commerce blessing. Okay, that's good. Do I have any faith or anything in here? No. Okay. Okay. What all do we need to be able to build this stuff? Wooden church shrine, chest, confessional we have, church bench, a soft church bench. I need jointing and 8 wooden planks. So let's go see about making some jointing and wooden planks. So we really need to improve the quality of the church. Oh, we have a body? Well, that's no good. That's definitely spoiled. Alright, what can I make here? I need to make... hold on, what do we have? Because we need... So we have 5. Put that in there. I'm going to put that in there. Alright, hold on. Hang on. Okay, I'm out of bread. Let's make that. Let's make some jellies. I make bread. I guess I didn't finish making the jellies. Okay, there we go. Okay. What can I make here? Jointing. Complex iron parts. So let's see. Do we have any complex iron parts? No. But we should be able to make some. Here. Broadcast you were watching ended. No, it didn't. That was weird. That was weird. Okay. Now I should be able to make jointing. Why is this being odd? Something is happening. Yes?
Stop?
No, it disconnected, right?
Yeah, it's not, you're not streaming.
Is it back? Is it back? Because, like, on my Twitch, I'm live. Am I back? That was weird. Okay. It also says I have no viewers, but I know I have at least 2. Whatever. Not enough resources. Okay, do I have... Okay, let's eat some sandwiches. Make some wooden planks. That was so weird. I don't know why it dropped like that. That was bizarre. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul, for I'm about to sin. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. Alright, do I have... Okay, I need one more jointing. Of course I need one more jointing. That was weird. Weird! I did not like it! Wooden beam. Can I make another jointing? I can. Why are you yelling? Tiny boy. Tiny boy, why do you yell? Tiny boys make big noises, huh? Not enough resources. Are you serious? Why? Do I have... Hold on. Do I have enough? I think 5 is enough. I think I only need 4. Tiny? Why you cry so? Hmm? Why you cry so? He doesn't even sound like a dog. I don't know what kind of noise that is. How do I destroy... Okay, wait. I gotta go here so I can remove that. I better not have lost the bench I just made. I didn't. Okay, good. So the church is plus 26. Okay. So what we want to do here, folks, is we want to make a whole bunch of planks and a whole bunch of beams and a whole bunch of complex wooden parts. So let's just go ahead and make all of the wood we have into wooden planks. Alright, now let's cut down some trees. Cut down some trees. I need a new Oh, what technologies? What can I buy? Can I buy anything? Nope. I need more blue. Usually blue I don't have trouble with. Or is blue the one I have trouble with? I thought it was green. Maybe it is blue. Yeah, blue is the one that I always have trouble with. And blue I get from, like, studying and stuff. I can do this. I don't know what it's for. I don't know what I need it for, but alright. Alright, I need to do a whole bunch of studying. Let's cut down some trees first, though. F. I hear you. You don't say, Biba. Little tiny. You're just a tiny guy, huh? You're just a tiny guy. Did I not cut down that tree? There we go. I thought I could. I thought so. Whoops. Alright, guys. I will be right back. Hello. We're back. Something's wrong with all my screens. My Be Right Back screen didn't load like at all. And my stream soon screen is animated, but it wasn't. I've got to spend some time looking at that. I don't know what's going on with it. Okay. What are we doing? We're chopping down trees. Oh, didn't mean to get those mushrooms, but alright. What else can we chop down? What's big enough to, like, there's all these little trees. But I need trees that are big enough to give me logs. This one should be big enough. Let's go to sleep. We haven't slept yet. Sleeping. Ven, did you try the nail thing with Bruni yet? I'm so refreshed. Oh, no, don't sleep. Why did he go back to bed? That was stupid. If you want to bring Toro in here and try it with him, you can. I hear him being spicy, so he can come in here if you need. Come here, Beebas.
Come in, Toro.
Totoro, hi.
Use it.
What? What are you mad about? You mad? Let's make... Okay. Hold on. Put those away. No, I want to... No. No. What? What? What are you yelling about? What do I need to make complex iron parts? This. Okay. So dramatic. You're so dramatic. You're fine, baby. You're fine. No. Excuse me, sir. Hush. You can come up here. That's fine. You can't push the buttons. You can't push the buttons. No. No biting. Get a puppy, they said. It'll be fun, they said. They forget to tell you it's like owning an alligator for the first little while. Wait. And then this. Mm-hmm. Yes, I hear you. What? I confused. Shocking. What's happening? I don't know. Okay, there we go. Let's go to the... Yeah? Nothing really needs... What? What? Yeah? You don't say. My goodness. Well, I'll be. That's just shocking. You can sit up here. That's fine. I don't mind. Okay. What do you do? What are you gonna make? I have no idea. Okay, can I study? Ink. Am I out of faith? I guess so. What are you doing? Yeah? Thank you. You have so much to say. So much insight. Yeah? Hey! No! No biting. You are fine. No. Nope. No. No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hear you. You're not wrong, my friend. Ooh, 83. No, we don't want you. No, wait. It's about the skulls. We were good with skulls. We had like 4. Gravesite. We're gonna put one. Yeah. We're gonna put you in there. What are you doing? No. Sir. What are you doing? Psycho. No. No. None of this is for you. Not for you. No. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, we had 4 red skulls. We did not want to do that. That wasn't what we wanted at all. Oops. Well. A wooden prayer station. How do I build that? I need a book and 7 flitches. Okay. What am I don't know what I'm doing with any of this stuff. So here's the problem that I've run into. I have so much stuff. And nowhere to freaking put it. And like, how many chunks can I place? And I suppose the answer is a lot, but no, I want to keep the burgers. I'll put away the... Wait, what does the jelly do? It gives us 30. Our buffs last longer with that. Okay, that's fine, I guess. We decomposed into the study table to get this. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's go see... Alright, why? Really wants to work. Nothing wants to work. There we go. Why is my health going down? I'm confused. That one. that one. Put in that one. You're still at 0. I don't know why you're at 0. Oh, I need 1, 2 fences. It looks like, yeah. And I have those over here, so it should be good. What is this? Oh, no, wait. Those should go in the church one. Yeah, just put all of it away. I don't care. Okay. Let's go pick up this. Thank you. Come again. I'd like to get one more nice bench before the next church service, but that's in like 2 days. And I don't think I have the stuff to make fabric. $103. Okay. That's fine. Sleep. Cook. Make burgers. Sleep. Okay. I'm so refreshed. I'm gonna put you away. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna put you away because I don't actually need that for anything. Great. I'm gonna take, I think it's 10 carrots so we can get more bodies. So I'd like to try to set up some more zombie stations. Yeah, it's 10 carrots. Okay. How do I make fabric? Theology, book writing, farming and nature, smithing. It's not smithing, right? Is it building? Zombie vineyard, zombie brewery, strong alcohol or complex fertilizer, inborn blacksmith. What does this do? I like to work with how to iron. Hammering relaxes you, and when the work is done, you always manage to find time to make extra nails. Woodcutter. You know how to use an axe. Chopping a small tree can now give you an additional log. You can make more firewood and wedges from log chunks. Let's go ahead and unlock that. Zombie woodcutting. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the church so we can remember how to make fabric. because I don't. How do I make the fabric? From where do I get silk? Do I have to buy it? Do I buy silk? When is the merchant in town? Who knows when the merchant's in town? Merchant is here on Taurus. It's way over there. Okay, who's here today? Oops. The Inquisitor. Let's go to Witch Hill. Let us go to Witch Hill. That one. I don't know why I'm talking Dracula voice. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Na, 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 na. We should check on our grapes too. Hello, Inquisitor. Oh. Oh. That's what I needed the beer and the burgers for. Oh, Mandy. Oh, Mandy. Well, while I'm here, nope, can't chop that. Cool, 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 cool. Didn't want to chop it anyway. Wasn't trying to do no chopping, no sir. Okay, our grapes are made, but do we have... Oops. We do have room for them. Stop. You know what? No, let's go, before it's too late, let's go get the other stuff. I wish you could... I just want to jump. Can I just jump down there? It's not that tall. Come on. We already know I can't die. I am immortal. Don't walk close to that. You'll pick them up. You don't want to do that. What you want are burgers and beer. It's what everyone wants. Burgers and beer. Burgers and beer. Oh, I don't have enough burgers. Okay. Where did I put the beer? Are you here? No. Are you here? No. ¿Dónde está beer? Are you here? What the heck? Where did I put the beer? Am I losing it? I mean, probably, but also... Really? Did I put you in here? Where are you? Hemp seeds. Yeah, okay, beer. Make some more burgers. Oh no, they're gonna be gone! Why? Can I quick travel? Quick travel. Quick travel? Quick travel. Use. Use. No. There's nowhere I can't quick travel to Witch Hill. They're gonna be gone. Dang it. I just got a body I have to pick up and it's raining. I just want to get back to my own timeline, man. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, they have to be gold star. I don't have gold star. Dang it. Can I not talk to you guys? No. What's this? What's that? Ugh. Okay. It's fine. Can I make a trunk here? I can make a trunk here. That would be grand. Okay, let's pick all of these first. I also want to, here we go, hold on. I want to remove some of these. That one and that one. This one and this one. Yeah. Hello? Oh, I did it. I did it. Yay! I did it. Hello? What? Why? Why are you like this? Okay. Oh, tomorrow is Sunday. It's church again already. I do not know what we shall preach for mañana. But I know I want the stuff to make a chest up there. Okay. So I gotta go here. I gotta go here. I gotta take those. Craft. I don't have enough seeds. Okay. Put those away. Put those away. Nope. Why'd I go there? I swear to God. That's the wrong one. Okay. Okay. We're gonna plant some more stuff so we can harvest a bunch of stuff and get a bunch of seeds. Okay. And that's everything I have enough seeds for. Let's pick some apples. Pick some berries. Whoops. Not enough energy. Have some sauerkraut. Okay. Let's go preach, I guess. Can I pick up the mushrooms? I can. I'm gonna eat the mushrooms too. I didn't do a ton, but... Oh god, I have a body. Oh, it's not. It's Moon Day. It's not Sunday yet. Sunday's tomorrow. Okay, let's go deal with the body. Meat. Hello, body. Zombie juice and faith. Okay. Embalm. Can I craft this? No. What do I need for this? Okay, you're gonna stay there. You're gonna stay right there. I'm gonna go see about making some embalming liquid, I guess. I don't know what that made. Where do I make embalming liquid? Halts the body's decay. Where do I get that? Okay. Can I craft anything here? No. No. Okie dokie. Yep. Okay, how do I need to clear this up? Wedges. 10 wedges, 2 planks, 4 metal. Okay. Let's just go to the dungeon. What else can I make for here? Skulls in the wall. I already have. Skulls in a column. I don't know what else I need for in here. Skulls in the wall, skulls in a column. Crucified skeleton. Crucified skeleton on the wall. How do I make more of these? How do I get this to 20? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have to double it. I don't know how I do that. How do I swing my sword? Right. I have another body. There's a shocker. Okay. I feel like I was almost at the end of this level and kept dying. Hang on now. Okay, I can't pick that up. That's cool. That's cool, though. That was the way down, but I don't know if this is... Are there more? Yeah, there's more stuff to kill, because you can't leave until you've killed everything. I don't really care about the bat wings. Okay, I think I can go down to the next level now. We're gonna find out in just a second. I really want to pick up, though. It's lentils, though. Need to kill all the enemies first. Okay, I've not killed all the enemies. I was just kidding. See? I was fooling you. Haha. Where are the rest of the enemies? What do you mean? Nothing over here. How did I not kill all the enemies? Here's where he came in. That brought me back to the top. What? I'm missing something. No passageways off here. No passageways off here. No passageways off here. That's the way down. It says I can't go. Oh, I can keep going down from here. I went in one room. It was like, okay, cool, thanks. Oh, do you not bring up my life? Oh, just my energy. Okay, cool. Yep, this is where I die. Told you. I love how he's like, no! No! You have died. That's okay. I'm immortal. Watch. Ta-da! Like magic. Magic, I say! Oh, is this where I can make silk? No. Yes? No. Flower shelf. Burning witch. You can make paintings. An old-fashioned cupboard. Okay. Nope. Where do I make silk? I don't remember. What are you doing, Bruni? No, you're not Bruni. You're Toro. What are you doing, Toro? Totoro. Totoro. You're being a good boy. I like it when you're a good boy. Yeah, you're being a very good boy. Mama's so proud. Mama's so proud of her tiny good boy. Can I? No. Plus 30. Okay. Hold on, though. I'm ready to upgrade the church. What is it that I need? What is that thing? Prayer for pursuit to the roots, repentance. Repose. Confused. Why can't I buy those? I don't know why I can't buy those. Trade. I have enough money. Buy one of those, I'll buy one of those, I'll buy one of those. I'll buy one of these, I'll buy one of those. I'll buy these, I'll buy that. I don't have enough money for that? I sure don't. Okay, I'm gonna buy all that. Try and maybe it's my prosperity. Okay. Can I do anything here? No. Can I do anything here? No. all I can do is this. Okay. Well, let's see. I'd like to say a few words. Our church is great! Ooh, only a few nice. And now, let us pray for this blessing. Okay. Donations are welcome. Great sermon. Okay. I really needed the faith. I should have chosen something else. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that. A gold nugget. A burial certificate. Put those in there, I guess. Oh, I can just eat those? I thought they, like, were something special. That's dumb. That's stupid. Random text generator. Okay, I want to build that, but let's see about studying some stuff first. Let's study these. Ooh, that gave me a lot. Okay, let's study this. Okay. I can't study the candles. Okay. Let me study the berries. We hear you, Bruni. You're okay. Can I study you? I don't have enough faith. Okay. That's fine. Craft. Okay. Craft another one. I don't need flyers. I think I have a book thing. A, like, cover somewhere. I'll put you away. I'm gonna take you. Alright, I had some stuff I wanted to put away over here, too. Oh my gosh, I have all my grapes I have to go get. Ugh. I'm gonna... I'll put you away. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna keep you. Okay. Make a bunch of apple juice. Okay. I'm gonna eat these. I'm gonna put away these apples. I'm gonna take that meat. I have a bucket of blood. Ooh, beer is good for my... Okay, that's good. Wine. What can I make over here? What else can I make? What else do I need? Wine press, fermentation barrel, a trunk, a brewing stand. A wine making barrel. Okay, I need... There's so much to this game. That's why I needed to take a break from it. I have a book cover somewhere. Where have I hidden the book cover? Maybe I don't have a book cover somewhere? I thought I did. Am I crazy? What? And Bork. Nothing there. What is this? Growth enhancer. Okay. Yeah, no, there's no... Alright, let me take that. Let's go see about making some paper. Some pigskin paper or whatever. Bernie Borkin. You hear him? He's silly. He's just a little goose. You're a goose too. I know. I know, Bevo. We're almost done, baby. We're gonna stop in a minute. Okay, and now we're gonna make some book covers. Anything I can eat? No, not really. We have paper. Let's go upstairs. No, that brings me to the church. Over here is gonna bring me to upstairs to my house. To my house. To my oh no, that's not it. Just kidding. I know. You think so? I'm gonna sleep for a little so we can feel so refreshed. I'm so refreshed. You're a liar. I'm gonna make some sliced meat. Bubby, why are you yelling? Huh? Why are you yelling? You don't say. Oh, dang it. I made sliced meat. I didn't actually want to make sliced meat, but I made sliced meat. Oh, here we go. Dinner. I need those jellies. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's go get... What did I say I needed? The green jellies. I think I put them in this, like, random chest. Yeah. What? What are you doing, baby? Oh. How do I make gold? I need a bowl of lentils, onion rings, and a cake. What? Can I make lentils? Stop. Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming? What? Excuse me. Sir. Sir. Why are you screaming? Zombie farm. So I need planks, nails, mail. Hi. Can I help you? Tiny sir. What's the matter? What is it? What? You're okay. Your brother's just outside laying with Daddy. You can just be here with me. That's okay. That's allowed. That's allowed. I promise. I promise. Nothing happened to him. He's not going anywhere. You're not missing anything. I promise. You're okay. You're okay. Yes. Hi. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine, tiny boy. No biting. Okay, we can build another compost heap. We're not going to do that, though. Alright, guys. We're going to call it because, obviously, it's time to go. Somebody is big. Look, my whole thing is gone. What is happening? My OBS is busted. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. My name's Mandy Lee. I'm one half of Casa Fortis. Casa Fortis does all kinds of cool, fun, creative things. Today, we played Rose of Cravenmor and Graveyard Keeper. Thanks so much. You can find us right here on Twitch, Fridays at 6, Saturdays and Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also find us on YouTube, where you'll find replays of previous streams, as well as... My brain just shut off. Every Monday, our Fields of Mystery, a playthrough for Mystery on Monday, and... Toro, Bubby, hold on. And every Friday, a First Impression Friday, where we check out a new game. Sometimes brand new, sometimes just new to me. Sometimes you'll hear squealing in the background because I have dogs that run my entire life. Hi, say hi. Say hi. Toro. Say hi. And he's decided that today's stream is... Ow! You're made of knives. He's decided that today's stream is over. You can find links in our bio to all the places you can follow us. Give us a like, a follow, a subscribe, whatever the free thing is. It helps us out. Well, yeah, that's what you get. It helps us out more than you know. So you'll find us on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. You'll also find links to where you can purchase merch. There's Casa Fortis merch, Capybara Crew merch, as well as other cool designs made by yours truly. There's also a link to where you can purchase my book and my coloring book, which are both available on Amazon, and the book through Kindle and Kindle Unlimited as well. If you're a part of Kindle Unlimited, remember, you're reading that for free. But every page read helps me out. We are working really hard behind the scenes to bring you new content. More of the content you're already enjoying, so more frequent streams, more YouTube series, as well as additional kinds of content. Hopefully we'll be able to bring you some of that later this year, early next year. We appreciate you so much. Thanks for being part of the Capybara crew. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.